Well, hello there, motherfuckers. And today I'm here to talk about the new Jurassic World trailer. Yes, the trailer has been released. They said that they were going to release it actually today, but it came out yesterday, believe it or not. Much to my surprise. And this trailer, I have to say, I find it, I don't want to say impressive because we didn't see a whole lot. I mean, to a certain extent, it is impressive, but it's very intriguing to say the least. What does this movie hold? Okay, so we've got the general plot now from the trailer. The movie does do a good job. The trailer does a good job of describing to us what the plot is and what it's all going to be about, pretty much. Now, the opening of the trailer is a bit odd. This kid is taking a plane ride by himself to Jurassic World. The mom says that she's proud of him, and this is the only thing is that he's like fucking 8 years old, and he's going on a plane trip alone. I mean, right here, this is a commentary on how parenting is in the 21st century. We're sending fucking kids off on their own to amusement parks. So, who's going to watch out for them and stuff? Obviously, this is in a different state. I don't know why. And the mom is like, oh, and if something chases you, run. What a fucking horrible mother! I don't know. I just thought that was a pretty weird opening to the trailer for that. Kind of depressing in a way. Every single day I see acts of just horrible parenting, and to see it in a major feature film like this it's a bit disheartening to say the least. Anyway, about this trailer though and the plot, there is a genetically engineered, altered dinosaur, and this is obviously going to be the main dinosaur antagonist. Just like the T-Rex was in the first one and in the second. Well, I have to say, I mean, this is an interesting little plot point here because I want to see what this fucking thing looks like. And Chris Pratt, which I think is a great choice for a leading man, by the way. After what he did in Guardians of the Galaxy, I think we could get a pretty witty performance. And he's a good leading man. He looks like a leading man. He acts like a leading man. This is a good leading man. It's like Sam Neill, sort of. So I think that, but the only problem is with the wit factor. That's where they went wrong in the second one with Jeff Goldblum. And God, that second Lost World. If anybody's wondering, that movie was fucking terrible. I don't have a high opinion on that film at all. And Jeff Goldblum did a disastrous job as being the leading man on that. From going from supporting cast to leading man, to say that he didn't fill the shoes of Sam Neill would be a major fucking understatement, folks. Anyway, the movie is obviously, going to have a lot of elements from the first one. The Raptors running around and all that. And that's good. I like that we're at least getting some of that nostalgic factor from Jurassic Park. And I like that the trailer had different elements to it where it didn't really feel the same. And it didn't have like the classic Jurassic Park theme on there. Like they could have went that direction. But I like that they're kind of stepping ahead. This movie should feel like it's being released in 2015. It shouldn't feel like it's being released in fucking 1993. I'm sorry to say that, but as much as I want nostalgia, I want a movie that's going to be wholly original, and this does seem like we're going to get that. Another thing I like, the alligator jumping out of the water in that that SeaWorld like pit. With the water, and the stadium-style seating, whatever that is, that water coliseum. I don't know what the fuck they call it. But anyway, CGI. The CGI looked pretty good in that. The only thing is that I don't want so much CGI to the point where it's going to outweigh the animatronics. I'm still a big fan of animatronics. I love the man-made spectacle of animatronics. The fact of what they did with the T-Rex in the first one, and how it just moved about so realistically, and the fact that it was man-made just made it all the better. Now mix that in with some CGI and you could have some magic. But I don't want them going overboard with the CGI. I don't want them to have a CGI fest where it's just CGI and it's so much that it feels artificial. I want the film to feel like, people got their hands dirty while they were making it. So in that respect, I'm a bit nervous that they're gonna just have a fucking field day. Because sometimes CGI, I don't care how good and advanced the technology is, sometimes it just looks downright fake. It really does. No matter how advanced it is, and I don't care if we're in 2014, we're going to be quickly heading into 2015. It doesn't matter. Sometimes CGI just doesn't fit, and you just got to get your hands dirty and make shit yourself. So I'm a bit nervous about that. Executive producer Steven Spielberg is, you knew that he still had to be behind this movie. After the disastrous 2 sequels that they had, you really gotta know that Steven Spielberg might want to be keeping a firm eye on what's going on these proceedings. Now, I don't know how much of the film is wrapped. I would assume at this point most of it is probably shot. So, Steven Spielberg, I really hope that you supervise this project, and if you did lend a helping hand to it. This is the thing, I really don't know, executive producer, how much involvement they do, and we really don't hear that much. I know they're involved in the project to an extent, but not as much as the producer. So, you better fucking hope that this is good, Spielberg, because I don't care if you didn't work on it. You're still there. You're supervising it. You better make sure this one is at least in the same league as the first one. Because this could have been an amazing franchise that got fucked up by 2 shitty-ass sequels. Fucking little girls doing gymnastics and kicking raptors in the face. Fuck that shit. I don't want to see that in Jurassic World. I want to see some badassery. And I saw badassery in this trailer. I think it looks like a pretty good fucking movie. I think it looks like it's going to deliver. And I have a lot of faith in Chris Pratt. I think that he could really pull off the leading man role. And I like all the little elements that they put into this trailer. I don't know why mothers are sending their kids off on their own to fucking, Jurassic World fucking amusement parks that are fucking hundreds of miles away. But that's none of my business. Sip the tea like fucking Kermit, motherfucker. I don't know. But anyway, Jurassic World looks like a pretty good movie. And I'm looking forward to it.